guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to this week's vlog. I am Ashley if you are new. And if you are new, please go ahead and stop what you're doing. Do me a quick favor, hit that subscribe button as well as that notifications bell so that you and I can become acquainted and so we can do things like this on the regular, of course. So you guys, of course, I'm back from New Orleans. I know last week in the vlog, I did share like day one of my travel or of my trip to New Orleans from last weekend. I do have a little bit more footage to show you guys of day two in this vlog. So you'll see that here shortly. However, I will say this, I did not do a lot on my day two, which was Sunday. And the reason why is because, girl, I was so tired after Saturday. Like, I was just tired. And it's not even because I just wowed out and I just did so much when I was there on Saturday. It's more so I didn't get no damn sleep the night before. And then I had to get up mad early to go to the airport. So I was really kind of tired all damn day long. I tried to go in the room, take a nap. That didn't really work out. I was in there watching TV. And then, of course, I got out to go. I got up to go out later on that night. So Sunday, so I say all of that to say that day two was not very eventful. I was so damn tired that I slept in. I did get up and go get breakfast, which you guys will see from one of my absolute favorite places that I like, one of my must go to places in New Orleans, which is called the Buttermilk Drop. If you know, you know. It's in the 7th Ward, I think. 7th Ward. I can't say that word for some reason. 7th Ward. Ward. There we go. It just takes me so much energy to say that word properly. But I think it's in the 7th Ward. But anyway, Buttermilk Drop, I've showed y'all that there. I probably showed y'all that last year in my New Orleans vlog when I went for my birthday too. So I did get up and I went to Buttermilk Drop like early Sunday morning. Got some breakfast, went back to the room. And when I tell you that breakfast put my ass in a coma, girl, I'm surprised I'm here with you now. Let me stop joking, actually. That's not even funny. But that food was so good and it was so filling and it was so much and I ate all of it. And I'm not even ashamed to say it. Like it was cheat day, so why not? But I was in a coma to the point where that Sunday I didn't get out and hit the streets until like after 3 p.m. Mind you, I was leaving the next morning. So I say all of that to say that Sunday, which again, you guys will see that footage from day two here shortly, but it wasn't that eventful because all I did was eat and drink, of course. But you know what's new? We do that even in Atlanta, Georgia. So I will say that, but I had an absolute ball. Like I really did. And it's exactly what I needed. Like I love my city. Atlanta is great. But I love New Orleans. I just love the energy. I just love the people, the hospitality, the food, the drinks, the city just overall. So I feel like it's just a must. Like my body craves the city at least once a year. And quite frankly, I probably could go once a quarter, but I'm not really into their sweltering temperatures and humidity in the summertime. So I try to avoid that place like in the summertime. And what's crazy is I always wanted to go to Essence, but I've never been before because me and the sweltering heat, and this is even coming from somebody obviously that is from Atlanta, that lives in Atlanta, their heat is different. That humidity coming off that water is the way that it makes my body condensate. Or not condensate, girl, what is you talking about? Perspire. It's a whole nother level. So like I said, I try to avoid them in the summertime, but I had a ball. It was everything that I needed. I came back in such a great mood and I'm still in such a great mood. So shout out to the good city of New Orleans, Louisiana and the good people of New Orleans, Louisiana. Y'all just make me so happy and I truly feel so connected to this place. It is so crazy because I've never lived there before. Yeah, so another thing I wanted to talk to you guys about, of course, you know, I always be coming to y'all to talk to y'all about the trending topics, or at least the things that are in my mind that are trending in my mind, I should say. And one thing that I wanted to talk to y'all about this in last week's vlog, but it's this whole new mob wives aesthetic that has been trending throughout social media, specifically obviously on TikTok, but I don't know where this came from. I don't know where these eras or these trends I don't know where they came from because from my viewpoint, I've always been a person who loves a good fur a full length fur to the floor. Shout out to my Aunt Kim, who has had a fox fur coat to the floor that I haven't wanted probably since the late 90s. Hopefully she can like let me wear that one day. I could actually fit it now. But anyway, as far as that mob, so now I guess again, the clean girl aesthetic, which was like the slick, this is again, all based off of these TikToks. But this is how I get this information because y'all know I'm addicted to TikTok. But anyway, so before, I guess previously, like last year, the aesthetic or the vibe for the girlies was like this clean girl aesthetic where kind of like Lori Harvey-esque, where they have like, even for every girl, no matter what your race is, it was like this slick back ponytail and like gold earrings and just very minimal dressing, neutral colors, and just kind of like very minimal, like almost what they call it, makeup, what barely there makeup, and like I said, mostly like the slick back buns. So apparently they're saying that that is now out, and the new aesthetic is the mob wives aesthetic, which is like full length fox fur coats or fur coats, big earrings, a lot of gold jewelry, you know, dark lipstick, big hoops, etc. I'm like, who came out with this? Like, who decided that this is the aesthetic and this is the era? Because ultimately, I'm like, okay, well, y'all are wearing fur coats, and yeah. So I'm just trying to figure out like where this trend came from. Who comes up with this stuff? Because it's almost like, okay, well, it's cold, it's actually the winter, so if you felt like you needed to put on a fur coat, perhaps that's why. Perhaps we don't have to say that there's a whole entirely new trend that people need to follow. Because it's almost a little bit of, I don't want to say cultural appropriation, because that's certainly not my group that I belong to necessarily, but it definitely is appropriating something. So I just think it's hilarious how people, it's like one person can just say, okay, this is the look and this is the era that the girls are in, and then everybody just kind of run with it. So I just think it's hilarious. I would love to know what you guys think. Have you heard of this whole mob wives aesthetic, this whole movement of mob wives aesthetic? If you have heard about it, what do you think about it? I like the look, but again, this is not something that I wouldn't have wore. If I had a full length fur to the floor and some big old earrings and I wanted to wear it, I would have worn that shit years ago. It's not because somebody said this is the look now. So I don't know. I just think that people need to, what we need to make popular in 2024 is for people to wear whatever the hell they want to wear. If you are in your individual clean girl aesthetic, if you are in your individual like gaudy aesthetic, whatever it is, don't follow the trend because people are saying this is what the girls are giving right now. Just wear what you want to wear, no matter what. As long as you're not, you know, as long as you're comfortable. Because I was gonna say, as long as you ain't got like a bikini on, walking down the street in the wintertime and it's 10 below, then don't do that. But if that's what you want to do, girl, and you're comfortable, go ahead and do it. But I just think it's crazy that people just kind of, I like these trends. I think they're fun for the most part, but at the same time, I kind of feel like they force it. And somebody even said that it possibly came from HBO, because HBO obviously has a lot of like mob shows like Sopranos and etc. So some people said that HBO, like a corporation, was essentially putting this out there, which I think might be kind of accurate, because it's giving Carmela Soprano. Like, it's 100% giving her. I specifically remember the episode when Tony came and gave her a full-length fur to the floor. And of course, she was known for having all the jewelry and all the, you know, she wore a lot of gold, and she wore updos, and she wore darker lipsticks, and shout out to the girl Carmela Soprano, Edie, which is the actual actress. But shout out to her. I was a fan of Carmela Soprano myself personally. But yeah, I just would love to know what you guys think about the whole mob wives aesthetic. Are you participating in that aesthetic? Are you going to be giving the girls a full-length fur to the floor with some big gaudy ass jewelry? Yeah, it's almost also giving like, y'all saying that this is a mob wives aesthetic, but this is kind of like Lil' Kim and Foxy Brown aesthetic. So maybe y'all are cultural appropriating, because Lil' Kim and Foxy Brown, specifically those two rappers, I remember being the girls, especially Lil' Kim, and even Foxy, like with the full-length chinchillas, and obviously Lil' Kim from the Crush on You video, where she had a different fur on in every scene, a different color fur on in every scene. I'm gonna say it's the 90s rap girlies aesthetic as well. But anyway, it's all in fun. It's nothing to be, it's nothing to take too seriously. But I just want to know who comes up with this shit. Like, who came up with this shit? Because it is trending like a MF. But anyway, I have spoken enough as usual. And shout out again to y'all who say y'all like my long intros. I love y'all. Y'all are my people. Y'all understand me. But anyway, thank you so much for tuning back into this week's vlog. Before we get into this thing, again, if you are new, just go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because we would love to have you a part of the family over here. And with all that being said, let's get into the actual vlog. Back at one of my favorite places, which is the Buttermilk Drop Bakery. I've showed y'all that before, but I'm actually here for some breakfast. This is what the food looks like. Smothered potatoes. The breakfast rice is my favorite. So here are the donuts. So here we are coming up on the famous Cajun seafood. If you know, you know. Right here under the bridge by this beautiful portrait of
In half a mile, turn right on Orleans Avenue.
Okay, girl. Oh, and then this is the original menu. Another if you know, you know spot. They not open yet, of course. But you know your girl got that other thing with her. I cannot wait to get back to this room and eat this food, y'all. It smells so damn good. Oh, this is some fat shit, so beware. But it's cheap. I ain't even explaining. Whatever. So I got the chicken and waffle meal from Buttermilk Drop. So that is obviously the waffle. Y'all, you get to get 3 sides with your waffle. So I got the breakfast rice, which got all this stuff in it. I was like, yeah, I want to get a side of chicken. I didn't know it was going to be these 2 big ass chicken pieces, but you know, I love that. And then of course I got some eggs on the side. So I love this place. Like literally, this is my must go to when I'm down here. If you know, then you know. So this is the car I've been driving this weekend. This is my rental. It's a Toyota something. And it's making me kind of want an SUV. I like to sit up. What I mean by when I say the vibe in New Orleans is just so exclusive and it's just really special. So this is an example of what I'm talking about. Like this is the Fresh Market, like the grocery store, and look what type of building it's in. It looked like it's in an old ass like mansion. And this is and people are just jogging across Magazine Street. No, this ain't Magazine Street. This is St. Charles Street. Yeah, I mean, this is just a different type of vibe. It's just so, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I just think that shit is so dope. Like, I'm pulling up at the Fresh Market, but it's styled in an old mansion. Like, I just love it. So I am on Magazine Street. This is a street that's known for like shops and stuff. So I love how, again, quaint the stores are here. Oh, there's a little cute little, most of the, like, a lot of the stores and businesses are in like old houses. So there's Kendra Scott, for example. It's an old house. And I'm actually out here to go to this store right here, which is 90s Kids Closet. I was just looking on TikTok for like vintage stores and this one came up. And since I am a 80s baby, 90s kid, I figured I would come and see what they was talking about. So that's why we're here. And maybe we can run into some other stores. Off top, you know, I like this shirt with the boy on it. pretty dope. Let's see what the prices are giving. Oh. No, man. Oh, this is dope too. I really like that, but I can make that at the crib. Let's see what else it's giving. There's your girl. How appropriate. No, that's my state. My original state. With all the cities are so. Gremlin State Tiger shirt. Pretty dope. Another dope ass store, well, another concept for a typical store, but in a different kind of New Orleans style way. Look at the Whole Foods. This is the Whole Foods on Magazine. It's cold, y'all. I ain't gonna hold you. But like, how dope and tropical is y'all's Whole Foods? That's how y'all feel? So you know, if you know, you know. You know I gotta pull up at my spot. It is a must. It is a must stop. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. What's crazy is it's right across the street from Trader Joe's, child. But anyway, you know when I'm here, I'm coming here. So I'm so excited. If you know how happy I am, can you tell how happy I am to be back at Acme? I did a little bit of I did a 1-2 step, and I also did an MC Hammer in the bathroom. What's that, babe? Back at it, you guys. Back at it. You know where I'm starting. I'm starting here. And okay, let's see. This is the menu for those who need to see it. I've been thinking about this for a year straight, y'all. And I'm also starting with an American Mule. Got my American Mule to start anyway. Oh my God. Y'all just don't know, man. I've been waiting on these.
We doing this hibernation.
So good. This would be $30 in Atlanta. So the only grocery store I've ever been to where you can get like fresh crawfish boil stuff. Look at this. This is a whole crawfish boil. I mean, it's shrimp boil for $23. Ready made and ready to go. And they even have some cornbread. Or if you just want the potatoes, you can get the potatoes. If you just want the shrimps, you can get the shrimps. If you just want boiled mushrooms, you can get them. If you want it, they got it. All this stuff, y'all. Crawfish Monica. Crawfish bread. They have king cakes in multiple flavors. In addition to that, they have king cake vodka, but you can get a blueberry cream cheese king cake from Rouse's. You can get a blueberry one. You can get a cherry one. You can get a raspberry cream cheese one. You can get a regular raspberry. You can get apple. You can get strawberry. You can get praline cream cheese. Sweet Jesus. If I could take this on the plane, y'all, that's all I gotta say. What we got over here? Just like that, I'm back. after damn near 3-hour delay, but I'm back. So I got this Sephora package in. The only reason why I placed the order is because I needed to re-up on my foundation. Yes, I still wear NARS Sheer Glow foundation. This is my color. That is not the reason why I'm showing you guys this. These are the samples that came with this. So of course I got another Huda Beauty concealer sample, and then this Gucci lip something, child. These Gucci lipsticks. I might be able to pull off one of those colors, probably this one, call it a day. But that is, again, not why we're here. We're here for this. This has been trending, and this was a free sample with like I think a $40 purchase or something like that. But I actually needed this foundation, so it was perfect timing. So I used the promo code to pick this up because I'm hearing all the girls on TikTok specifically say that this is amazing. So I'm super glad I was able to pick one up for free. But I definitely want to smell it. I hear this is the one that they said attracts spiders, which I thought was hilarious. But yeah, all the girlies have been saying this is amazing. And I love this brand, specifically Beija Flor. You know, we love that. That's one of the Baccarat dupes. But let's smell her and see what she's giving. Y'all, I'm so excited. My friend just sent me a surprise birthday gift in the mail. It's heavy. I have no idea what it is, but we're about to find out. Bro, my friend is everything. Y'all know I'm so excited. That explains why this box was so heavy. This is so cute. I love these. Y'all, I just showed y'all in last week's vlog that the first thing I have to do when I go to New Orleans is stop and get me a pineapple big shot. Wow, the fact that she listened and she sent me 4 pineapple big shots. Like, I love you forever, Keish. You are the absolute sweetest. Guess what? I'm about to put these in the refrigerator right now because I'm gonna need one to be nice and ice cold when I wake up in the morning on cheat day. This is so cute. Hey guys, so it is Saturday afternoon, Saturday morning, so I'm just coming to check in with y'all real quick. Y'all, I don't have much on the agenda today because it is so saucy outside. Like when I say it is raining, and I think it's supposed to rain like all day today. So with that being said, I'm really only leaving the house because I need to go to Costco. So y'all already know that was coming up one of these days. But anyway, I'm just gonna head out, go to Costco, and then also, of course, well, Bonefish is having half off appetizers again today. I think at this point, I think they're doing it like once a month. Bonefish is like across the street, down the road from Costco, so I'm gonna stop over there as well. So I think and I want to maybe go to Target, but like I said, it is so saucy outside, and I think it's gonna be, we just in the sauce today, so I'm not trying to be outside for very long. So anyway, just coming in to check in with y'all real quick, and I am really not wearing anything. I have one of my favorite, of course, Zara crop denim. It is, even though it is saucy outside, it is like in the 60s. I think it's like in the mid 60s. So with that being said, I was like, let me put on my jacket, which is crazy because like literally last week in Atlanta, and I wasn't here, but it was like in the low 20s. So we didn't literally got 40 degrees added to that in just 7 days. So yeah, this weather is crazy. Global warming is a MF. But anyway, Zara cropped denim jacket. You already know we love how in love we fell with this about what, at this point, almost 2 years ago. I have on somebody's so I have on this black just dingy v-neck t-shirt, of course black leggings. I have on my Stan Smith Adidas. I have on my green Goyard, and scent of the, of course, standard jewelry. And scent of the day is Kayali Vanilla 28. When in doubt, Kayali Vanilla 28. And then I also mixed it with the Jolly Gingerbread Village from Bath & Body Works lotion. So that is my fragrance of the day, which none of this matters because, again, it's giving sauce. So I should be having a hoodie on with some sunglasses and just bringing my ass back home as quickly as possible. But I am who I am. Let's go run these errands so we can come back home. Yeah, so of course, Costco be having, you know, some little hidden gems. So they got these Jessica Simpson skinny jeans, and I typically wouldn't even, obviously y'all know skinny jeans are not in, but these are high-waisted. So it's almost, and they got them in black. So it's almost given like a good pair of leggings, you know. So I think I might get them. And my auntie even said, I was just on the phone with her, and she was like, even get this color. Those would be cute too. And I'm like, you know what? These are high-waisted. I ain't had a pair of skinny jeans in so long, but it's hard for me to deny a high-waisted black pair of anything. So I love when they have the cute little Valentine's Day stuff. How cute are these raviolis? Super cute. And they got the macaroons too. I think I need these. They got ricotta, mozzarella, parmesan, and Asiago. Super cute. Look what they still have. You know, I gotta grab one because I love them. So I've been super excited to come here because they now have a double chocolate chunk cookie, and it's supposed to be like a really big cookie, and it's served warm. And apparently they replaced that with the churro. Well, they replaced the churro with this cookie, so I'm super excited. And I also got a chicken bake to go. Well, not to go, but I'm taking it home. So these are the cookies. They are definitely not as big as I anticipated. However, they're warm, so I'm still excited to have them. And I hated the churro, so this can't be worse. So this is what the cookie is giving. Ooh, she definitely is warm, but she is nowhere near as big as I thought. There's my hand, there's the cookie. Yeah, I don't know if she was worth $2.49, but let's taste her. So I'm back here, and can you guess why? Yep, that's why. If you guess, it's because they have their half-off appetizer deal again. Indeed, they do. So when I get that email, I ain't even gonna hold you. Like, I literally cannot resist. So with all that being said, let's go up in here and get us some bang bang shrimp and some crab cakes. Yeah. Sound like a good plan. You know, I had to get my favorite, the blueberry lemon drop, of course, back at my standard seating spot. So, back at it. Ooh, it's always gonna hit. So this is what Whataburger on Cobb Parkway is giving. And they even talk about the inside is closed, child. Yeah, it's gonna take me a minute before I decide to stop over there. It's definitely giving Whataburger just open on Cobb Parkway. Hey you guys, so just coming to end off this week's vlog. Like I said, it's quite saucy outside, so I'm not going to be doing much this evening other than binge watching Griselda on Netflix. Please comment down below, let me know, have you been watching it? It is very, I like it so far. I'm only like, well, so far that I'm talking to y'all right now, I'm only through like almost done with episode 1. I think it's like 6 to 8 episodes. But of course, it's starring Sofia Vergara, and it's about Griselda Blanco. So far, I like it. I'm loving Sophia's range because, of course, because she was on like Modern Family, she's known to be more of a comedy, a comedic actress. But of course, this role is much more serious because they're talking about the infamous Colombian drug queenpin, aka felonious murderer, Griselda Blanco. So the only thing that's throwing me off is that she don't look nothing like Griselda Blanco. She looks nothing like her. Granted, Griselda Blanco was, you know, a nice looking woman as well, but she was like a short, kind of like thick lady, and Sofia Vergara is very tall and, you know, voluptuous, and she's very model-esque. So, and they try to like thicken her up for the show. You could tell that they definitely try to like thicken her up, but she don't look a damn thing like Griselda Blanco. However, I'm sure that Griselda Blanco is quite happy that she got somebody that looks like Sofia Vergara playing her. So yeah, so that's interesting. But I'm liking the show so far, and I'm probably gonna be done with it within the next couple of days, especially since I'm not going nowhere. But this is not why I came. Of course, I came here to talk to y'all to end off this vlog, but not before we talk about Nicki and Megan Thee Stallion real quick. Y'all, It's so crazy. I woke up this morning and it was just so much buzz going on about like Nicki and Megan and Nicki's response to Megan, and Nicki just seems very much unhinged. If you are unaware, which I don't see how you could be unless you just wasn't on the side of social media that I was on this morning. But basically, Megan came out with a song yesterday. I guess she's coming out with a new album. I'm not like I like her, but I'm not like I don't know about her music like that. So anyway, she came out with a song yesterday. It was called Hiss. And in that song, she is throwing shots at some of the people that have been throwing shots at her. So, for example, Nicki Minaj. Now, she's not saying any names from what I understand, and I haven't even heard the song, but I've gotten all the cliff notes. But she's not even naming people's names. But of course, Hit Dogs Holler. So she basically comes at. I think she comes at. She definitely comes at Nicki. She definitely comes at Drake. Saying that he got BBL scars, and if you know, then I think most people know that Drake allegedly got lipo. So she talks about Drake, she talks about Nicki, she talks about Tory, I think, and I think she talks about her ex Partisan Fontaine, but of course, the biggest dog being Nicki. So Nicki hopped on live, I think last night, and she was like talking about how she was talking about Megan's dead mom, and saying that she needs to conjure up her mom's spirit, and just talking about obviously how she got shot, and just really just kind of, to me, being very crass and coming off very much unhinged. So again, I don't know if you guys are familiar with this whole beef that they have going on, but in my opinion, Nicki beefs with all the girls. Like, I feel like she, out of all the beefs that she has had, and there has been quite a few beefs, it's like obviously she's the common denominator. Because it's like, you had a problem with Cardi, you got into it with Cardi, you had a problem with Lil' Kim when you first came out, and everybody was saying it was Kim, but you had beef with Mariah Carey, you had issues with the City Girls, and I think now her and JT are super cool. But to me, it's just giving very much Nicki is a bully and very much unhinged. And when I don't understand why she is so pressed about the girls. Like, it's crazy to me because, again, I'm not a big Nicki Minaj music fan, but what she has done in the industry is undeniable. Like, she is a true talented artist, and she definitely made female rap pop again. Like, before Nicki came out, it wasn't no big female rappers that was buzzing like her. She definitely stepped it up to another level. And it's almost like she doesn't, like a lot of people say on TikTok, she's unaware that she's Nicki Minaj. Because it's like she be coming at trolls, and she'll get into it with like just regular people on the internet. And it's like you should have too much going on in your life, and you should be so far above letting stuff get to you and for it to garner a response. Like, she's really weird to me. And a lot of people say it's drugs, and they think she's on, that white stuff. And she's admitted that she definitely indulges in pills. She got a whole song about pills and potions. But yeah, Nicki is given very much unhinged. And I understand, I feel like in rap beef, nothing is really off limits. Because that just reminds me of like Jay-Z and Nas. And Jay-Z was talking about how he left condoms on Nas's car seat, because he was smashing Nas's baby mama. And I mean, it got really ugly back then as it pertains to their beef. But so again, nothing is really off limits as when it comes down to rap beef. But to talk about somebody's dead mom, I feel, and to say conjure her up, and you have a deceased parent as well, so you should understand that is really nothing to play with. I don't know, Nicki just really like I said, she comes off weird, unhinged, and yeah, like hoped up. Like, she's weird. I don't understand. Like, she gives off very much bothered, very much panini pressed by the girls, when in reality your legacy is already solidified. You don't even have to respond. Like, why are you doing that? But anyway, it's quite an interesting beef. I hope it don't, go further than just, a couple of bars or whatever. But it's, I feel like Nicki is the common denominator, because she don't like nobody unless they are bowing down at her feet. Like Lotto, she done got into it with Lotto. Like, all the girls, you only cool with the good. Like, who are you cool with? I don't know. So I would love to know if you guys are, if you've heard of what's been going on with them, and if so, what do you think this is? Do you think that Nikki is justified, or do you feel like she is unhinged? Because I most certainly think she's unhinged, and I feel like somebody needs to cut off her cell phone service or take the apps off her phone, because she's looking real funny in a light. We'll just say that. But anyway, I have talked enough. If you made it to the end of the vlog, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to, of course, like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I hope next week's vlog should be longer. I know this week it wasn't that long, but this saucy weather has prevented me from doing a lot of the things that I wanted to do this weekend. But anyway, I'm sure you understand. And I will see you guys and dolls in the next vlog.